There's a well-known expression that goes, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names can never hurt me." And this is often told to children who come home from the playground crying from the names that other kids have been calling them. And the parents say no, and then they give them this line. And what's sort of ironic and comical, somewhat interesting in that is not only did the children come home crying from the words that some sort of harm seems to be inflicted, but the parents then use more words to try to console the child, and then ultimately they equip the child with further words for next time it happens. That is a little mantra they can repeat to themselves. It's something like, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say to me bounces off of me and sticks to you. I mean, this is sort of what's going on, which is funny to ask the question of what are words and how do words relate to reality? Are words cheap stucco? Are they not real? And then there's the real stuff that is the stuff that can break bones. And I think the more that one thinks about symbols and words, the more apparent it becomes that you can't just draw a separation between words and symbols and then reality or the things that aren't verbal. I mean, not only are you using the verbal to do it, but there's just so many interesting ways in which words and symbols, they're part of the way reality gets articulated and organized, and it's just a false separation. And so I think one of the ways that I would try to illustrate it is, think of this. So I would try to offer this as a statement for people to think about. So imagine someone says, fruits and vegetables can nourish my body, but money will never feed me. Now, it's true, right? I mean, you can't eat money, right? And, well, at least not paper money, or what we mean by modern currency or credit. And someone might say, well, I'm not depriving a person of anything that would feed their body or give them nutrients if I deny them money, right? They have to go scrounge for food, right? Eat whatever could give nutrients to the body, but that doesn't mean they're in need of any money. That money seems to be a wholly separate order. And then you say, well, no, people need money because money is an instrumental value in their acquiring those other fruits and vegetables that are going to nourish their body. And then it becomes very apparent, right? Again, it's a false separation that money, like words, they're symbols in that they're an agreement of value. They're the construction, at least momentarily, of what could be called a community through the agreement of value. And it doesn't have to be an explicit agreement, but there has to be at least a functional agreement that makes the transaction go on. And I think part of the way to even further this out, or to really get at it, is to think of how important or relevant or essential words were to the development of very sophisticated weaponry, of tools of destruction and havoc. It's just the case that without words, without language, people would have never been able to develop the kinds of sophisticated weaponry that we now have all around us. And on the other side of it, that there are some situations, very particular ones, but there are some situations sometimes when our interactions with other people, the only way to really make amends, to truly make amends, is to talk about things in certain ways and may ultimately require someone to say, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you.